Do you ever doubt me? Hi guys.
There's a lot of doubt happening right now.
Brian's going, you got to get in here. You got to get in here. You got 12 seconds, 10 seconds, 8 seconds. I was in the other room on the computer saying hello to you guys. I was here. I was right there.
I'm currently questioning many life decisions.
Guys, we got a different setup tonight. It has been giving Brian anxiety and
agita
all day. But this is something that I've had brewing in my head for a while, so we wanted to come at you a little bit different today. So how's everybody doing? Hello, so many fun people. Oh, hey Meg, I didn't get to say hello to you yet.
Well, we are here. It is Sunday night. That is the normal part of tonight. The rest of this is completely entirely abnormal. And for those of you who know very well about my comfort zones, we're not in one right now.
No, Brian is completely and totally out of his comfort zone. He is completely like freaking out right now. So, what's our topic tonight?
I have no idea.
It was your idea. It really was. Last week, you said we were talking about when we're on a cruise, all the things that we miss about home. Because let's face it, everybody, you look forward to your cruise for so long, and then you get on the cruise and you feel like you completely detached for a while.
Yes, that was. Well, it came up because of something very specific. We were talking about some of the creature comforts of home that you don't get to enjoy on a cruise. Now, don't get me wrong. I will take a bad day on a cruise is better than a good day at work any day. Apologies to any of my coworkers that might be watching, but a bad day on a cruise, they say like a bad day on a golf course, bad day fishing. It's all better than a good day at home. And I got chat here.
I love you.
We'll be back in the other room next week.
The things he does to make me happy. So the things that we miss. When we're on a cruise, and we're calling it our summer mashup because we're thinking about all the things that we have. Some other stuff maybe coming down the line too, but today it's going to be kind of mashing up or putting together the best about cruising, the best about home, and how do we put them together? What do we miss when we're about home when we're on a cruise? What do we miss about a cruise when we're home?
So we tried a couple fun things with that. So while we say hello to everyone, because that'll get me back on my game here.
While you say hello to everyone. Okay. Go ahead.
What were you gonna do? See, this is what happens when you don't plan.
I have been doing nothing but planning for like days. So I don't know what you're talking about planning. Starting to lose it. All right, go ahead. Say hello. Hello.
Well, Z was first in the chat, so hello to Z.
Happy birthday, Z.
Scott
I know it's your
McNeil
birthday
is here.
weekend.
Hello, nice to see you. Maria and Mike are here. We had a good conversation with them earlier today, and guess what? We're going cruising very soon. I was going to point to my countdown, but my countdown's not behind me.
Oh, I meant to bring it in. Do you want me to grab it really quick?
No. Okay. Laura from Huddle Adventures here. Hello. I think she said Eddie is sitting there with her.
Hey, Eddie.
Eddie's not here right now. Let's see.
He is here.
Melissa McDonald is here. Hello. Shayna Reed, how are you? Alice and Eddie Lugo. Yo. Brooklyn, back in the house. Nice to see you guys here. And we're repeating. I don't like this program anymore. Meg is here. Hello, Meg. How are you? I think we said hello. Chris Cram has joined us to talk to you earlier today, sir. Again, another fellow joining us for our Anthem Takes Jersey Week in November. We can still get you on that ship. The group rate's gone, but if you want to come with us, we'll still put you on there with us. Will G is here. Hello. Melody and AJ Blind Cruisers. Nice to see you, folks. How are you? Thank you for joining us. Destination Fun. Mike Clock from Mike Clock Family Adventures is here. Nice to see you all. Thank you all for coming over. Traveler Bust is here. Good to see you. I think that we got everybody. If I missed anybody, I am so sorry.
We didn't say hello. Give us another shout out, and if you're in the chat and you haven't said hello to us, feel free to drop a line.
Hey, look who is here! It's Surf, my buddy Surf. Surf, I owe you an email, my friend. We're a little busy mixing up this whole thing.
I threw Bri off a little bit today.
Yeah, I am not.
This is fun.
I'm not okay. Moonlight Mafia Raid, thank you for joining. Hopefully you guys caught Josh and Chastity over there. Chastity is also celebrating her birthday month like I am as well. So happy birthday to her. And if you guys missed their show, make sure you stop back and check out their replay there.
Hashtag replay.
Thank you, Chris. 120 days. What would I do without you, sir? I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Kathy's here. The flowers are pretty. Yes, these are. That's fun.
Thank you, guys. I did a post today. Whenever I can, I had to move them because they were back behind our normal backdrop, and I wanted them in the shop because I went out specifically picked them for this. Whenever I can, I try to do fresh flowers from our yard. We don't have a ton of flowers. We need more, but I love having the fresh flowers, and they smell so good.
We're getting caught up in the chat. We have a few. Mom is here. It looks like your sister is here. Leonard family is fun here. Nice to see you. Good to see you. Mary Ellen Dillon has joined us. Hello, Mary Ellen. How are you? Hope you're having a good evening. And Tripping with Dre and Michelle are here. So now that we have said hello, I think everyone, I hope we caught everyone. Thank you, Shayna, for the happy early birthday. It's hopefully
another week or so? A little bit
I
more
lost
than a week.
count. Do you still count in your mid 40s? Do you still count? I don't know. I don't. But anyway, Julie has some plans for tonight, most of which I'm either not involved in or opposed to. So not really sure what happens next.
Well, first thing that I was going to say is
do your list.
No. Right off the bat, you got your drink. You have your drink.
Yes, I do.
You do.
I need my drink.
I have a tray back there. So I happen to have a couple of official recipes.
Ooh, hold on. We missed some.
Okay.
Mom said.
Everything okay?
No, I just think I missed somebody.
So one of the things that we always look forward to on a cruise ship, of course, are the cocktails or the mocktails, because they both have really great cocktails and mocktails on cruise ships. So I happen to have a couple of the official recipes used at least on the last ship that we were on the Oasis of the Seas.
We're giving away all sorts of secrets.
So I thought I would share with you the Goombay Smash. So I'm going to make it right here. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you the recipe that I have. And then I'm going to have my drink, and then we can continue on with the conversation. So let me know in the chat right now if you've ever ordered a Goombay Smash, if you like it. It is a rum-based drink.
So there are some standard drinks. I'll while you start.
All right.
So while Julie starts making it there, if you've been on a Royal Caribbean ship, there are obviously your drink of the day. It's the changes, and once that drink shows up, it's usually there for the rest of the cruise. But there are some standard drinks that appear all week, and one of those drinks is the Goombay Smash. It is a favorite. It's not quite Coco Loco level, but if you've had a Coco Loco, if you know, you know. Shayna says it's a cooking show. Yeah, you see everything that just
it's
makes
a
me
mashup. We
entirely
told you guys
uncomfortable.
it is the summer and the midsummer mashup. Here we go, guys. So I know you can talk
Hello,
about that.
Tony Diaz. You are not late to the party. You are here just
way.
in time for me to lose my mind.
And if anybody has this stuff at home, you can make it with me now. If not, go get the ingredients tomorrow and make it. So the first thing we need is Kraken rum. We need some Malibu coconut rum. And we're going to use some orange juice and some pineapple juice.
This video not sponsored by Kraken or Malibu yet, but if you're watching,
and these are the brands that are used on Royal Caribbean. I did not. I'm going to do it with them. Oh. So we have a brand new big pineapple juice, and we have a big jug of orange juice in the fridge. So I just
hello, Paul. We're trying something that you're a lot better at than we are, but we figured we'd try it. So
this glass, is this called a cosmopolitan glass?
I have no idea what that is.
Anyway, this is the official glass of this as well. So I have a glass of ice. You know what? I put it in just before live, but we gotta need a water that's
don't water. We don't want to
water down the drink. No.
Then it would be too much like Royal Caribbean.
And a shaker of ice, right? So we're gonna do 1 ounce of Malibu.
Maybe that's how the drinks on Royal Caribbean are.
we have lots of talks about that. So 1 ounce of Malibu. Here we go.
Deb says it's a highball glass. I don't know if that's a highball.
It's glass. A highball glass is not like tapered like that. A highball glass is just it's like that, or like taller.
Bourbon glass.
All right.
So if you've been on a Royal Caribbean ship and you've had a Goombay Smash, why don't you tell us in the chat that you have had one and what your opinion of said same is, if you enjoy the
1 ounce. Okay, so we had 1 ounce of Malibu coconut.
1 ounce.
1 ounce. Listen, if I were making this without following these, I'm following the exact recipe for you guys tonight. 1 ounce of Kraken.
Well, don't make it go over the edge.
Over just a smash. Just
Laura says,
there.
question, is there a better looking bartender than Julie? I will answer no.
I love
well,
you,
I will say.
Only if you're standing next to me.
Now, hold on. I did bartend for quite a while, so we shall.
I give you a run for your money a day. So, okay. So we have our 1 ounce over ice in the shaker. Now we're going to do 2 ounces of orange juice. So
Tony says, always have the Goombay Smash and love it. And
this is the official recipe, Tony.
Deb thinks you are not putting enough alcohol in.
Listen, I can smash up a little bit more if I want. Oh, I can add a little bit more if I want.
The way
right
Deb
now,
makes it is Deb reverses the amount that was poured in the bottle, and she just pours the rest of the bottle.
Anybody still use one of these? Right? We're gonna open up the can with the good old fashioned.
Oh, Mary Ellen says I'm allergic, so it's not an option.
Oh, that's right, Mary Ellen Dillon. Oh, you know what though? What kind of modification?
Diamond Dave is here, and he said we have had 1 or 3 Coco Locos on Coco K. Very tasty. Listen,
put 2 little holes on either side. Now we are going to do. I'm going to pour this over the sink. We need 2 ounces of pineapple juice.
Deb wants to know if this is a breakfast drink, and when you're on a cruise ship, yes, this is a breakfast drink, and can be ordered as early as 9 a.m. at the Lime and Coconut Bar on deck 15. Tony says, sorry, he would tip you a little better than he would tip me. And, well, I would hope so. But, yes, Deb, you can get this drink for breakfast. Like I said,
it's got lots of juice in it. I don't know why you wouldn't have breakfast.
It's technically healthy.
We're going to put our lid on. We're going to put our top on, and we're going to shake.
You're supposed to smile when you're doing that. You're supposed to know this.
Anything. I wouldn't waste a drop of liquor.
Paul says nothing like a little booze with your breakfast.
All right. Now we're going to do this. Pull this back a little bit. You guys can see here.
There we go.
It looks perfect. It should have that slightest bit of foam there. You know me, I'm not going to waste a drop, so I'm going to fill it right to the top. Check that out. Tell me again I shouldn't be a bartender.
Awesome. Mary Ellen wants to know if there's a way we can make this without orange juice.
Yeah. I mean, why don't you just change up the flavor? Like, can you add
Mary Ellen is allergic to the orange, so she's got to find.
What about like either mango or like a papaya or whatever? You could make it any flavor you want. You could probably use any kind of citrusy. Like, are you allergic to like even grapefruit? It might be good with grapefruit. I don't know. I'd have to try it. We'll have to listen, Mary Ellen Dillon. I am willing to put forth the effort of taste testing some of these to see which one would be good for you.
You can't drink all day
now
if you don't start in the morning, as says Shayna. So.
I do not have a cherry because the official recipe does call for a maraschino cherry and I'm skewed with a.
Wait, you don't have a cherry?
I don't. I can't believe
it. Well, they're all going to log out now.
I know, right? But we will still put the pineapple wedge on there, guys. There you go. Goombay Smash. Cheers.
So for those of you keeping track at home, that's Malibu rum, Kraken rum, orange juice, and pineapple.
It is spot on. It is spot on. Go ahead, give it a shot. I know it's not always your thing, but
it's not going to get me. It's going to screw up my bourbon.
Oh, please. We're going to put this stuff back here. Within reach, of course. Good, right?
Needs more booze.
Anyway, guys.
Tony says you're making me want to book a cruise just for the drinks.
That is the official recipe.
Well, we can help you out with that, Tony. So we're gonna have to get you on a cruise very soon. We know that you're cruising all over the place, and we're gonna have to line up our schedule so you can come with us at some point. So Melissa says, what about the lime and coconut from said bar? That's a great sail away drink. And yes, this is one of the drinks you will find at the lime and coconut on the Royal Caribbean ships there.
She doesn't like Mary Ellen doesn't like grapefruit. Okay. I'll come up with something.
All right, Julie will find
guava.
Julie will find you a substitute recipe, and then we will find a bartender on our next sailing that will make the alternate Julie version of the Goombay Smash. Paul wants to know what bourbon I'm sipping on. Paul, I'm sipping on a little different something here today. We're also not sponsored yet, but we're sipping on the Wheel Horse tonight. So it's,
I had the other ones out ready for you. I had out your 1792.
Yeah, but you made it part. She took my bourbons and made them part of her backdrop, so I had to drink something else.
I put them at the ready. I wanted to have them nice and ready. So anyway, Yeah. So, what kind of what drinks do you guys order when you're on the ship?
All over the place. That's not my topic.
Well, no, I'm bringing cruising home, right? So, like, this is the actual drink, and I can sit out on my patio. I can sit in my kitchen. I can wake up and breakfast instead of have it for breakfast, Deb. Um, yeah, it's just good. It's just a way to bring cruising home with you. So, is there anything that like that you can't make at home that you really look forward to when you get on a cruise? Everybody's got that first cruise drink.
Let's see. We also have Tony loves the painkillers. I've heard that is very
Tony. I may
popular.
have the recipe for that one too coming up. So
See,
not today.
Deb says she's a vodka with a slice of lemon. Meg says she's a Caribbean wheat girl. The bar we were at had a nice wheat beer yesterday.
Yeah.
For my brother, we had my brother's birthday party yesterday, and we had it was at a nice craft beer place. Yeah. And
we still have one more day actually.
Melissa said they could go for a lava flow.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so you had
the kids were liking the virgin lava flows on the cruise.
So one of the things that we miss when we get home is we miss the drinks. So Mike and Maria say Mike and Maria go for the Moscow Mule. So
it's before I made this tonight. It was going to be a dark and stormy, because it's very dark and stormy here in New Jersey today. We're having all kinds of crazy storms.
We're just thankful we have internet right now.
Yeah, we actually said that we were hoping we weren't going to run out of power or internet. So we're still good, but lots of storms here. So we were going to do a dark and stormy. However, the dark and stormy just didn't match up with the other. See what I did there? Match up with the mashup that I got coming. Because another way to bring cruising home with you or look forward to your cruise is by having some of your favorite foods. So I may have another little recipe that I'm going to share with you guys, hence the kitchen and Brian's anxiety attack. Being in a different location, I may be making something a little something to go with this, a little snack to go with this Goombay Smash.
Shayna says the older I get, the less I can handle the really sweet drinks. We did cider or hard seltzer for the first, and discovered ouzo on our last cruise. Really liked it. I tell you, Shayna, I'm the same way. Like I used to drink all sorts of different, beers and fruity stuff, and now,
Shayna,
cheers.
Shayna, I can't do sweet at all. I just do not like sweet. And I'll tell you, this is just perfect enough because the fruit juices obviously do give it some sugar, but the rest of it, it's not too sweet for me. Although I wouldn't have a ton of this. Like I just like one of these is nice in the sun or nice now with this. So
Paul says the dark and stormy is a nice drink, and Mary Ellen wants to know what's in the dark and stormy. Well, you know what? If you guys are liking this new format, maybe you'll see it in the future. If you're not liking the new format. Please tell me that you don't like the new format and that you want us to go back to our old format.
It is also another rum-based drink. And I'm a big rum lover, but I do like these drinks, especially on a cruise, or especially like, if you're out in the sun.
Chris says he has partied with the dark and stormy. And Paul says he's going to have to try the Bird Dog bourbon. And Paul, you will like the Bird Dog bourbon. I can vouch for that one. You will enjoy that one. But
I saw Mike and Maria talked about the cucumber martini, and somebody else somewhere in there said kiss on the lips. Love that one too.
Meg says the new format is cool except for the anxiety. Yeah, well, this chair is not as comfortable as my other chair. Things are we're working through it here.
Well, so where do you want to go with this? You want to go with
I want to go into the other room. That's where I want to go.
Why don't you go ahead and do our list, because that's kind of our topic right now.
Well, so what we really one of the things that we were saying, and where this topic came from really was, we were talking about things that you miss from home when you're on a ship. Like, like we just said earlier, you being on a bad day on a ship is better than a good day at work. So what are some things though that when you're on a ship, you just go, man, because this came up.
Yeah.
This came up on our last cruise. And do we go through the list first, or do we tell the story first? Well, it's not really a story as much as it is.
Whatever you want, man.
I don't like the list.
Okay. Then go ahead and tell your story.
No, we were talking about different things on the last year, and I will say there is one thing on a cruise ship that I can't stand. So let me see in the comments. Let me participate in this one here for me. What are some things on a cruise ship? And I bet you somebody can throw it out there. I'll bet you I'm not the only one who has this disgust, this angst, this hate. Hate. I'll
What
say
do you
hate.
look?
I'll hate.
Are
I'll
you?
hate.
Is this the number one thing that you look forward to when you get home?
Yes.
I had a feeling.
Yes.
It doesn't. Yeah.
And
While I
you know,
don't
I've been trying to
disagree, I know what
stall.
he's gonna say.
I've been trying to stall long enough to get some comments here, but
All right,
nobody's helping me
all
out here. I was
right,
really
all right.
hoping to get some
While I don't
comments
disagree,
of what you dislike on a cruise that you
they
can't
like
wait
they
to
like
see.
to drink better than your
I guess
question about
so.
what you don't.
I guess so. I'm just looking for what you look forward to when you get home.
All right. Well, why don't you go ahead and start your list because
Well, it's not my list.
it's kind of my list.
It's your list.
I incorporated what you said.
Let's see here. All right, we will share our list of things here, and we will go. Let's see. Nope, wrong button. There we go. There we go. All right, starting. So, since Chris says he misses the bed. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate
It's
you.
a good one.
That's definitely, I used to say whenever we would travel, I would always write off the first night because I just could not, whether it was a hotel, cruise ship, whatever. I just could not sleep that first night because I was just so used to my own bed. And fortunately, I've gotten over that. Meg says the bathrooms. Meg, you know what? You're right on point there. I cannot stand the toilet paper on cruise ships. It's just, you know what? I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. And I've said to Julie for a little while, we always say, hey, how long of a cruise can you go on? By like day 5, I'm like, nope, I'm done. I want to go home. I want my own toilet paper. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore. But we have here.
Here we go. Here is our top 10 inspired by one of my favorite things that I miss dearly is the David Letterman top 10 list.
Allie says, I miss
10.
my puppies and my friends who are not converted and think cruising would be boring or they would feel trapped. Yes, we have a lot of people that say they miss their. But go ahead. There is your number 10.
Number 10.
I'll read the number. You read.
All right. Having control over the TV remote. On a cruise, you're at the mercy of whatever shows or movies they decide to play. Everybody knows when they get on a ship and there's something that they miss or a show that they're watching. So yeah, the TV remote.
Number 9.
Not having to worry about fitting into that dress or suit for a formal night. The elastic waistbands and leggings are the unsung heroes of home fashion.
Oops. Number 8.
The luxury of having a fully functioning Wi-Fi connection instead of relying on ship Wi-Fi that's slower than a snail on a treadmill.
Now, I will say I disagree with this one because the last ships we've been on, I've had that Starlink Wi-Fi, and other than that terrible live that we tried to do.
See, and we were on a ship and we could not rely on that Wi-Fi. So, it's coming along. It's getting better.
Number 7.
Not having to wait in line for everything, including the bathroom. Seriously, who wants to wait in line just to pee? Or just to get a piece of pizza? Or to go eat at the buffet? Or to wait for the dining room open to dinner? Or to get off the ship at the port? Or, need I go on?
Ooh. Number 6.
You had one job, just to click.
You're not winning your battle.
Oh, okay. The ability to wear the same outfit for multiple days without judgment. Let's face it, on a cruise ship, you're expected to change your clothes, like every day. Come on, everybody in this chat. Everybody in this chat has stayed in the same clothes, multiple days. So.
Who overpacks here? I mean, think about it. You bring 17 pairs of shorts and you wear the same one for 6 days in a row. Jeremy has joined us. Hey, JNS, how are you? Nice to see you here. Number 5.
The blissful absence of seasickness. Sure, the rocking motion of a cruise ship can be fun at first, but after a while, you start to miss the stability of solid ground. Getting home and getting those sea legs.
Come on. Number 4.
The thrill of getting to choose your own toilet paper. On the ship, you're stuck with the unending exfoliating sandpaper roll over the luxurious quilted experience.
Shayna's suggesting to pack our own toilet paper, and Mary Ellen is saying, no, you can't do that. I have seen the signs that say, make sure that nothing other than like that, whatever it is that
I was going to say that.
You can't, because now we have 3 kids.
Hold on. If you're in the chat and have packed your own toilet paper and have not had an issue, let us know, because I don't want to risk it. I have heard that it really does and will clog the toilets.
Oh, you haven't heard. We've experienced it. We have 3 kids. And
yeah, but we never brought our own toilet paper.
No, we did not.
Right.
So even with the stuff that they provided, twice in one cruise.
In one day.
Clogged the toilet. That's a fun phone call to make.
All right.
Let's move on. All right, number three. There it is.
The excitement of finding out what's lurking in your fridge when you get home. You know, like that mysterious container of unidentifiable leftovers that has evolved into a new life form. I had that when we got home. We had a container of it was like spreadable cream cheese. And I'm like, I think this has been here a while. And I should have just thrown it out, but I did. I tilted the lid, and oh my goodness, no, that was bad.
Mary said, "I've been in a cabin without a working bathroom because someone clogged it all up." Oh, let's see, and Chris, too much pizza. Yes, too much pizza. Number 2.
All right, number 2. The absolute bliss of being able to walk around in your underwear without the fear of being mistaken for a cruise trip streaker, especially at midnight going for late night pizza. Let's face it, that kind of freedom is sorely missed at sea. You can go to your fridge in the middle of the night in your underwear and get something out. You can't go down for late night pizza in your underwear.
If you've seen our vlogs, though,
we wear our jammies down there, though.
There's some outfits that are missing some pieces in some of our vlogs. Mary Ellen said someone down the hall clogged up the whole system. Yeah, yeah. Well, unfortunately, on our cruise, that was one of our kids, and we had to.
When we were on, which cruise was it? On Oasis or Celebration?
Oasis.
It was Oasis, where we lost water for like hours at night, like all the water, and the sinks weren't working, the toilets weren't flushing, nothing, from about midnight until about 3 a.m. It happened one night.
Deb said yesterday she found the tray of little bits from before you left.
Oh, Deb. Oh. That was like 2 weeks ago.
All right. What is the number 1 thing missed about home while on a cruise?
Number 1. All right.
Oh, come on.
The stress of having to find or reserve a seat at the pool, at a show, at the buffet, at home. The only one that you have to fight the couch for is Fluffy, Rover, Cruz. Brady, or Honey, or your love pet. But we do love it. We miss our pets so much when we're away.
Hello, Tiffany. Thank you for joining us. Hello, Together We Travel. Thank you for joining us. All you missed us doing was giving away the secret recipe for Royal Caribbean's Goombay Smash, which
Goombay Smash. Yes, I will.
We're not telling. You'll have to go back and.
You'll have to go back and watch it. Oh no, I'm going to share it with them.
All right, you give it away again at the end. You give it away again at the end.
All right. At the end of the chat, I will give the recipe to the Goombay Smash, the official Royal Caribbean recipe. I will give it to you guys again at the end of this this stream. So, our next mashup: how do we bring cruise ship home, and how do we bring home to cruise ship, and how do we bring it all together? One of my favorite. You do not like this, and you don't like it at all. One of my favorite snacks is guacamole. If you saw the thumbnail, you saw a picture of the guac. Hence, I'm going to make for you guacamole that I've been making for at least 20 years. When I was young, I hated avocados. I hated guacamole. I wouldn't touch it. And then all of a sudden, one day, I had some avocado, and I was like, oh, this is really good. We were on a ship. We were on a cruise, and we were at a little place, in Mexico, and I had the guacamole, and it was just to die for. It was so good.
Thank you for stopping in, Cruise and Koozies. Sorry to see you can't stay, but thank you for coming in to say hello.
Thanks for stopping in. So loved this guacamole, and I got the recipe. This is like awesome, authentic. And I went home and I made it, and I've been making it ever since. Guys, if I ever wrote this down, I can't find it. But I've been making it the exact same way ever since. And I'm going to make it for you. I'm going to make it for you here live. I got everything. If I don't know what's on this side, right? It's behind you, Russ. Slide, scooch, slide to the left, slide to the right. All right. No, you're not sliding at all. All right.
I don't know. Well,
I'm getting my stuff, my
well,
ingredients.
part of what motivated this is we were talking about things that we miss on a cruise ship. So Julie wants to bring her guacamole
I'm going to
here.
sneeze too.
So, but one of the things that motivated us is we were on one of our hey, Sugar, what's up? How are you? Thank you for joining us. She says she likes the new background. It feels relaxing. It's not relaxing for me.
So I'm
Tony says you bring a roll of toilet paper home from the ship. So right, no, that would be terrible.
So, guys, I'm just gonna let you know what I have for the guac. Right? I have avocados. Okay.
Not that
if
one.
I don't throw them. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so you want them to be soft. You don't want them to be too hard. If they're too hard,
that one, it's bruised.
Stop. No, it's perfect. It's already pre-smashed. One of the things that I do is they want to be like tender to the touch, but they don't want to be super soft because then they're not going to be good enough. And then if they still have this like little part of the stem right here, I'm trying to get it so it's not fuzzy. And if you just knock that out and see that it's like fresh and green in there and it's soft to the touch, it's perfectly ready. So that's what you're gonna look for. So you got the avocados, fresh Jersey tomatoes on the vine, some fresh lime, a jalapeno, fresh garlic, an onion. I'm using a sweet onion, but you can use red onion. You can use any kind of onion. And then I like to add, this is something I've only recently been doing, but I like to add a little bit of scallion. I typically do add cilantro. To be honest with you, I went to pick up cilantro at the farmer's market down the street, and they had cilantro the one day, and the next day it had turned, and they got rid of it. And they didn't have fresh yet. I usually grow it in my garden. Again, didn't grow it this year, so.
Well, Desiree, you've joined us just in time for some guacamole. Sugar says, let's make some margaritas.
Oh, you know what? It was on the list today because we were doing this, but I didn't have an official recipe. I wanted to share an official recipe with you guys. So the margarita I don't have, but
Mike and Maria are looking for some guac, and you know what? You guys are just a short ferry ride away. So
I'm chopping everything.
I would say I don't think the live is long enough for you guys to get from Brooklyn out to here to join us. But,
guys, I will make you guacamole.
We'll keep it going if you want to start the trip. And Allie says, I've never heard her kids say they're hungry or bored on a cruise, and that's what they miss most.
So I'm using fresh lime juice, guys. I'm going to squeeze an entire lime into this bowl. I use a squeezer. I mean, using fresh ingredients really does make all the difference. It really, really does. Can you get by without it? Absolutely. Can you use bottled? I do it all the time. I mean, oops, I don't have a fresh lime, whatever. But if you have it, I'm telling you, it makes a difference. So I'm going to do one lime in here. I do have two limes. I eyeball everything. Like I said, I never wrote this down. I just always do it. You're going to put the lime in there first. And then I'm going to take, I love garlic. I'm going to take at least 3, if not 4 cloves of garlic.
Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. That she says that is for a slice of cherry pie. Well, we cannot offer you cherry pie tonight, but we can offer you some guac. Now, again, one of the motivators for this is we were talking about things that we bring home with us from a cruise and things that we miss on a cruise that we have back at home. The difference is there. And one of our favorite places, and it's funny because we should make this a whole nother topic, but the jury is out on Costa Maya. There are some people that absolutely love Costa Maya, and there are some people that hate it. And we are of the group that love Costa Maya, mainly because that's if you find the right spot to go. And one of our favorite places, also not sponsoring this video, is La Chilingaluense. We got like 5 sponsors we should have from this video.
You know.
We're gonna have to start calling people.
Guys, smash the garlic, give it a little twist. It makes the paper or the skin come right off. There's all kinds of garlic tricks, but
oh, hey, Lovey, you're just in time for some food. We're making guac. Thanks for joining us.
Authentic Mexican guac that is just to die for. I am asked to bring this many places, or if I'm gonna have guac.
But we were down recently at so we found La Chilingaluense a couple months ago, but we were down in Costa Maya, and we absolutely loved it. One of our favorite places in Costa Maya. So if you're down in Costa Maya, go say hello to to Jackie and Hugo and the crew down there. If you don't believe me, I know Laura and Eddie are in the chat. They were there with us. They can vouch for us. I know we bumped into Dave and Melissa up the street there at the Crazy Lobster. We tried to convince them to head on down to La Chilingaloense, which I just love saying La Chilingaloense because now I know how to say it. But if you're in Costa Maya and you're looking for something to do, head on down there, check it out. Their tacos, their burritos, definitely authentic Mexican.
So
tequila
good.
they
I dream
offer.
about them.
Watch out for Pinky though. Pinky can be a little dangerous. Just
I don't know, dangerous the right word.
Mike says we like Chipotle's guacamole.
All right. So listen, I put the lime juice in the bowl. Now I am going to use a garlic crusher to crush the garlic. The reason you want to put the garlic and the lime juice, and we're gonna add some salt, and then we're gonna add the onion, is because you want them to kind of macerate a little bit. You want them to kind of marry and come together.
When do we put the lime in the coconut?
There's no coconut in guac.
Well, why are we doing this then?
I love a lot of garlic, guys. So I am literally putting in. I think I was gonna do 4. I'm doing 5 cloves of garlic to 3 avocados.
Julie
you
is
don't
the
have to
reason.
add garlic at all. It doesn't change. I mean, it's just if you like garlic, it's really, really good.
Julie is the reason that the garlic distributors survived the pandemic.
I love garlic, so I add a lot of garlic.
Desiree
I think
says,
I'm only supposed to add 2 cloves to be fair with you.
What's that? 14?
No, I added 5. Only supposed to add 2, but I had 5. Hey, it's good, and nobody else complains when I make it.
Tony said this week is cooking with Brian. Next week is drinking with. This week is cooking with Julie. Next week is drinking with Brian. We're just gonna spend an hour sitting here drinking bourbon and smoking cigars and
good healthy pinch of salt because it's really the avocado is really.
Shayna says she is a garlic girl too.
I love garlic.
Well, Shayna, you guys aren't that. I feel like we should all just have this live, like in person. Like everybody's so close. We should just
come on over. I'm gonna do about half an onion on this. Again, this is like it's your. I'm giving you the recipe that I've always followed, but I mean,
now Sugar
about half an onion.
Sugar wants to know what the name.
That much. I'm gonna dice it up.
Sugar wants to know the name of the place in Costa Maya. Now, do you really want to know the place, or do you just want to hear me say La Chilingaloense again?
This is
because
not
I say it so well. This
is not their guac recipe. I don't know their guac recipe.
No, this is not. This is not.
La Chingo. Just so you guys know, it's not their recipe.
La Chilingaloense. Wanda was there. Yeah, Wanda.
I think she has their guac recipe because she made it with them.
Yes. She made salsa. They have an excursion.
Did they make guac too? No.
Did they make guac?
Yes.
Nancy's in the house. Hello, Nancy. Thank you for joining us. It is good to see you again. Diamond Dave says they will be in Costa Maya in August, and they're going to try their recommendation. If I throw your name out, do I get a discount? No, you won't get a discount, but I guarantee you, if you let them know that the How We Cruise channel sent you over, you will get a big hug from Jackie, which is just as good as a discount.
It is.
I tell you, there's nothing that we love more than making friends on all of our journeys. And I tell you, we stopped by La Chilingaloense, and Jackie was carrying plates of food out to another customer, and we walked down the strip, and she saw us coming, and she nearly dropped those plates, ran over, gave me the biggest hug, and it was like, we really love making connections in some of these places. We got people in Cozumel, we got people in Costa Maya, people in Roatan, we got people in Nassau now, like just connections that we've made from traveling and from meeting with people. Kevin's in the house. Thank you for joining us. Well, we got to be careful. If we say join us, Kevin's right down the road. Kevin could be coming up here for some. Kevin, you want some guacamole? We're making guacamole.
Come on.
Somehow or another, this turned from a cruising channel to a cooking channel. I'm not really sure what happened here.
Right.
I turned around for a minute. I'm sitting in the kitchen. I don't know what happened. I just
onion. Scoop it on in there.
Mike wants to know what bourbon. You can't stop over me.
Get my way.
Mike wants to know. Mike, this is the wheelhouse. As I said earlier, not sponsoring this live yet.
Okay. You know what I forgot to get? I need to get a spoon right from in front of you. Sorry about that.
You're killing me.
I know.
We need a bigger kitchen. Super chats for a bigger kitchen.
Whatever. I want a big spoon. That's okay.
There we go.
Just stir that up a little bit.
Nancy says no cutting fingers now. There will be no trips to medical services.
I'm smelling it. I am going to add at least another half one. because I know what I like. I had
The live's only an hour, Julie.
Hey, listen, this takes like 10 minutes to make. I have been making it, but I'm also chatting with you guys and whatever. This does not take long to make. All right, so now that I got all that in there, next thing I'm gonna do.
Julie's dream in life was to be on the Chew, so this is kind of her. This is the Chew. Boy, what was it called? The Chew, right? What was the name of that show where they cooked on TV? Was it the Chew?
Yeah. You can scoop out the seeds if you don't want it to be super hot. I'm gonna use a jalapeno. You don't have to use a jalapeno if you don't like the pepper at all, or you can use a bell pepper. I know some people don't like it hot at all, so
I'm so out of place. I'm waiting for chicken nuggets to be made.
I can do that for you when we're done with live, but not on this.
That'll be next week's. Next week, we're going to put chicken nuggets in a microwave oven for 60 seconds.
I love the spice and the heat. I don't mind the jalapeno at all.
Please don't cut your finger.
I'm not going to cut my
So who's got a place that they love the guacamole? Who's got a place that they always go to, whether that be one of the destinations that a cruise ship goes? Where's your go-to place? Where is some place that when you get to that port, you just can't wait to get to that place? Share those secret places with all of us here in the chat.
Yeah. All right. So while it's sitting there with the salt, the lime juice, the onion,
Meg
and garlic.
says, "Oh yeah, chicken nuggets. What sauce are we pairing with?" Meg, of course, ketchup. I mean, what else is there?
This is the avocado that fell and kind of squished a little bit, so it's a little bit.
Desiree says, "Where are we from?" We are from New Jersey, which is why we're so good at making Mexican guacamole.
No, I'm telling you, this is from Mexico. Gosh, 20 to 25 years ago. So I'm gonna take. Sometimes whatever. I'm just gonna take the spoon.
Yes, Shayna, there will be a side of ranch dressing with the ketchup for the chicken nuggets. I am amongst.
Scoop it on out.
I'm amongst
that
friends.
That is it because then we're gonna mash it. So put the whole half in there. No biggie. Scoop it on out. Guys, you're never gonna want store-bought guac again.
Thank you all for supporting.
Does anybody have their own guac recipe that they love? Am I doing it different?
I think you should start talking like Julia Childs while you do this.
Oh, stop it.
Woo! Hello. Tony says Maya Chan. And Meg says she likes the store-made guac.
This is important. Save a pit. Don't put it in the garbage. Okay.
Write that down.
No, I'll tell you why in a sec. I actually will save.
Is everyone taking notes? There will be a test at the end of this.
I'll probably save 2 of them.
Tony, we haven't been to Maya Chan. We hear very, very good things about Maya Chan. Why is it that you love? Tell us why you love Maya Chan so much. So we definitely, Sugar. I always had good at the NCL Mexican. Yeah, you know what? NCL does great with food. You know, we talk about all the different lines all the time. Everybody, you know, we got our Carnival fans, our Royal Caribbean fans. We've even got a customer now that is completely addicted to MSC. But I tell you what, we've never had better food than NCL.
I'm not going to use the other half because I see these were big avocados. I don't need it. So this one I'll wrap up, leave the seed in it, the pit in it, and it won't turn brown. Wrap it up really tight, get as much air out of it as possible. So now I got my bowl, this, and I'm just going to start mashing it with my spoon. You can use a potato masher. You can use a whisk. You can use a fork. But really, depending on how chunky you want it, doesn't really matter. Go ahead.
What, you need me to mix that? No, I don't cook.
No.
I don't do that. I'll break it.
No,
I'll stay here with my bourbon.
But actually, instead, I'm just going to use a small whisk.
I want to hear some of your favorite spots. Where are your favorite places to go? Well, they're all going to go to La Cholula Valencia now. Jackie's going to get there. She's going to be like, how do I cook for all these people?
Amazing margaritas. They have amazing food.
How about we organize a group cruise that hits up Costa Maya and we all go to La Cholula Valencia together?
Yeah, so Lewis just mashes that up even better. Stir.
Tony says for Maya Chan, you're paying just a little over $50 for everything included, even your transfers. You can't beat that for a good beach day. Even us traveling with 3 kids, that's a good price for traveling down there. So
it's just us eating this so I can eat off the spoon. I'm cooking with. Now, I like to add a little bit of tomato, not too much. I'll probably only add 1. Dice it up, as big as you want. I do that last so that way the tomato doesn't get completely and totally destroyed when I crush up the avocado. See that? It's almost done. How long have I been going? Like 10 minutes.
You're approaching 15 on this, man.
Yeah, 15 on the guac. Okay.
Hopefully. Well, nobody's logging off yet, so I guess you're good.
Okay. There's my tomato. Throw it on in there. Like I said, I really do like a little bit of scallion, so I'm going to take a scallion. I actually usually use
Super chat. Thank you so much, and happy birthday to you, sir. Congratulations on your 1,000 subscribers. Z has been a supporter of the channel for a very long time. We're very much supporter of Z, and hope all is well and doing well with him. Z, great dude, and good for you. Maria says she's going to try. She never uses tomato.
You don't have to, but like I said, this is like what is whatever. But this is how I've always made it. This is how I was told to make it, and this is how I've loved it. Just a little bit of tomato. Mix it in there. Oh gosh, it looks perfect. It looks absolutely perfect.
Chris says Mr. Sancho's in Cozumel. We love Mr. Sancho's. We've been there twice. We've been there once without the kids and once with. You know what? The service there is so fantastic. You walk up, they take care of you, they put you right on the beach, they give you your chairs, they come right over with the menu, you get your food, your drinks. Super kind people. Tony, you got a point there. Just in case we haven't noticed, Julie being busy means less kicks for you. But I'll tell you, with the way I'm having to sit in this chair right now and the way I'm having to kind of navigate my legs at this counter, it's probably more painful than the kicks. So we're getting through. We're surviving. Mary Ellen says, usually traveling alone, so haven't gone exploring by myself. Well, we will say this. If you can get down to that strip in Mahual, where the Crazy Lobster and La Chilingaluense is, it's a very safe area. There's a lot of vendors, but there's a lot of people around. Definitely a good place that you can go to. And it's definitely a very safe and also very local place. We love the culture there. It's Tony says cushion. Yes, I could very much use a cushion right now to go along with my non-cruise ship toilet paper. Desiree says, what part of New Jersey? We are, she says she grew up in West New York, New Jersey, and moved to the Bronx when she was 16. But West New York, we were actually out that way the other day, out by Jersey City. That's kind of near where the cruise port is. We are on the opposite side of New Jersey. We are near the Delaware Water Gap out by Pennsylvania. And, people think of New Jersey and they think of like, oil refineries and Newark Airport and stuff like that. We're out in farm country here. We essentially live on a farm. We kind of like it out here. Maria says, all you need is chips. And right on cue, chips arrive.
Brian won't eat this because he doesn't like it. But guys, I will let you know.
So Sugar says, the drink with the pineapple looks good. What is it? Sugar, that is our drink of the night. That is the Goombay Smash, which is on Royal Caribbean's drink menu. And Julie made that in the beginning of the show exactly from Royal Caribbean's menu, where we were fortunate enough to collect a copy of what exactly goes in that drink, which is Malibu coconut rum, Kraken rum, orange juice, and pineapple. Mary Ellen says she's never made guacamole, and now avocado isn't on the grocery list. That's I'm not a guac fan. I'm not an avocado fan, but I think Julie makes this about 8 or 9 times a week. So
no, I don't. I make it more in the summer, obviously. It is really, really good. So guys, if you haven't made guac before, you want to try out this recipe. That's how easy it is. It really doesn't take much. And you don't like tomatoes, or not tomatoes. You don't like, I like this. The only thing that's missing is cilantro. You don't like spicy peppers, don't add spicy peppers, or don't add peppers at all.
I need feedback from our friends.
All right.
I need feedback because now we've been sitting in our kitchen now for the last 51 minutes here talking to y'all. And normally we are in a different room with a different background, kind of doing a little kind of a different kind of thing. And Julie said, want to change it up tonight. Sugar says, how can you not like it? Sugar, it's not her, it's me. I don't like anything. chicken nuggets and hot dogs. I eat off the kids' menu.
What do you guys think of the format tonight?
But what do you think?
Good, bad? You missed just us sitting in the dining room. Was this okay?
Because we
did
have
we
a
mess
bunch.
Up your Sunday night, or did we?
We have a bunch more.
Entertain you a little bit.
We have a bunch more drink recipes to share. Julie has a bunch more cooking recipes to share. Shane says, "I love the change, but my back hurts for Brian." Yes.
Wait, I forgot.
I've discovered that happens in my old age.
I told you guys to save the pit, right? The reason that you save the avocado pit is because actually this is better if it actually sits for like an hour or 2 hours or so, because all those flavors kind of come together. You put the pit right down in there. You seal it up nice and tight with press and seal or saran wrap, and really seal it down so that way there's as little air as possible. That pit will help keep it from browning. So yeah, it'll keep it nice and green. You might get a little bit of brown, but when you open it up, just give it a little stir. It just completely and totally disappears. And so you could make this, throw it in a Tupperware, take it with you somewhere, and it's not going to be brown.
Well, we've learned something tonight.
Yeah. What have we done?
We've learned that people like you more than they like me. Because the comments we're getting, the comments we're getting are, I dig it. I love the change. Tony says, Julia's reached new levels with me with the guacamole. Meg says, I really liked it. Feels very comfortable. Chris, we just answered your question. What do you do with the pit you saved? We just put it right in the guac. Yep, there you go.
And sometimes I'll throw in like 2 because I feel like the more pits that you have in there, so like you don't have to throw them out. When you eat it, obviously pull the pit out, and then because it goes pretty fast.
Maria said, I would love to see more recipes. Join us next week when we microwave hot dogs.
No, you're not in charge of recipes.
Kathy says, I liked it. Sometimes change is good. Blaspheme. No, change is not good. And Mom says, awesome recipe. Love Julie's guacamole.
It's true.
It's the best.
Your mom likes it too.
Yes,
my mom likes it. Your mom likes it.
Listen, Julie is a fantastic cook. It's just very unfortunate for her that she married somebody that only eats chicken nuggets. But
it hasn't stopped me from making what I like.
But you know, we love this community. We love what we do. We love coming on here and talking to you guys every Sunday night, whether we're sitting in the comfortable room right directly, not more than 20 feet from us. Blaine said, oh, Blaine, thank you for joining us. I didn't know you were here. Thank you for joining us. Recipes with Brian, where the microwave gets used. Yes, you know, that's why God invented microwaves.
It's so true, Meg. It's right. So, it just means more for me with everything.
Yes. But you know, yes. Hot dogs. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a live. We're just gonna head right down the street to Hot Dog Johnny's, the most famous hot dog place in New Jersey. Listen, no, we're a cruise channel. We are not a food channel. This
is midsummer mashup, man. We're just bringing in some of the things, and everything that we're doing is tied into cruising or travel family, travel groups, travel kids. But we're gonna show you how we mash it up. Like we said, we bring cruising home with us. We bring home to cruising with us when we can, unless it's toilet paper. We don't want to do that.
No, we're leaving that stays there. No cruise ship toilet paper.
We do have some great official drinks. So guys, I did say I was going to go over. I know you just mentioned the recipe or the ingredients again, but this is the Goombay Smash. The Goombay Smash. It is.
Hold on. Blaine says, with Julie's cooking, I would need to do PT at 5 a.m. with you to work off that food each day. Blaine, you'd be by yourself at 5 a.m. because I am sound asleep, loving my pillow at 5 a.m. So Shayna says, is next week karaoke? No.
You're not going to find me or Brian karaoke. I will go and watch and support from time to time, but we're not very good singers.
Deb says, what about Merlin? Can he be included? Yes, Deb. Merlin can definitely be included. If anybody has any good goat recipes that they'd like to share with us, we'll be happy to see what kind of food we can make out of.
Chris, yes, I like the Doghouse on Royal. I think they have
the Boardwalk Dogs on Royal is great.
They had really good. Different, like, you know, I love when I love the sauteed onions and stuff.
Well, it's not just hot dogs too. They have some sausages and some different things too. Yeah.
Although they called something an Italian sausage, and I had it, and it was like kobasi. I was like, this is not an Italian sausage. It was delicious, but I just didn't match it to what they said. But listen, really quick though, I did promise them the recipe again. So the Goombay Smash is 1 ounce Malibu coconut rum, 1 ounce of Kraken rum, 2 ounces of orange juice, and 2 ounces of pineapple juice.
And feel
Shake.
free to be flexible with those amounts of rum.
Shake, pour over fresh ice. There should be just a little bit of foam from the shaking. And then present with a pineapple wedge and a maraschino cherry that I was unfortunately out of. I normally don't have pineapple in the house either, but the kids asked for it the other day. I was like, oh, perfect.
Picked it up. I could have picked it up. She sent me out in the middle of a thunderstorm to get the Kraken
But where are you
rum.
getting a pineapple like here?
Well, you had pineapple.
Yeah,
I could have
that's what I'm
gotten you
saying.
the cherries.
Yeah, whatever. Nobody, I'm not missing the cherry. And they're not missing the
So
cherry.
if you would like to have a Goombay Smash with us, there are lots of fans of curry goat. We're gonna maybe we will have Merlin with us next week.
It's so hard to sit here with this guac in front of me. I need to put it in the fridge or something and eat it after we're done. It's so hard to sit here and not eat it. Sorry,
Well,
guys.
we have, so if you would like to have a Goombay Smash with us, for those of you who are local, feel free to stop by. Julie will make you one. Or we have our November group cruise on the Anthem of the Seas. Like I said, our group rate rooms are sold out, but there's still plenty of rooms on that ship. Deb says, out of the family, dead. So Deb apparently will not be joining us on the November group cruise. But up until today, I thought there was a chance, but maybe not. But the November 2023 group cruise on Anthem of the Seas, November 5th, 2023, out of Bayonne, New Jersey, headed down to the Bahamas. Like I said, there's plenty of space left on the ship. Unfortunately, we are out of group rate rooms. However, we can get you prevailing rate. If you are traveling with kids, it is a kids sale free week, so it is definitely still good deals available. If you want to come with us.
Kids are considered anyone under the age of 13 by the time that you sail. So if they are 12 years and 11 months old, they're good.
And if you like to plan a little further out than that, we do have our November 2024 group cruise on Freedom of the Seas, which leaves a little bit further south. That goes out of Fort Lauderdale on Royal Caribbean's Freedom of the Seas, headed down to Grand Cayman, Falmouth, Jamaica, and Labadee, Haiti, which is Royal Caribbean's private beach.
It's going to be great.
There.
It's a
so
six night.
That's a 6
Freedom
night.
of the Seas.
Yep. So you still have the weekend. So either one of those is available to book by reaching out to us. We can take care of that for you. Mary Ellen says if it was a week or two later, I'd be booking. We would love to sail with you, Mary Ellen. We will find a way to get you on
Mary
a
Ellen,
ship with
we're
us.
going to have more. So
we will
just
definitely
stay
cross
tuned
paths.
or let us know when you want to sail. And if it works for us, we'll do it. But if not, just stay tuned and we'll let you know what other ones we got going on.
Tony,
you have no idea.
You have no Tony. No, listen.
Right here, right now.
No,
Tony,
I have
click
to
on it. Click on it.
Tony.
You have no idea.
Tony, you have
how
no idea.
Hard we are either trying to make it work or how many times we pulled it up. We may have even booked other people on that one. Oh my goodness.
That is
really want to do that.
Listen, that is if you're in the Northeast.
Well, hold on. Until we see if we can actually book it. Let's not get it sold out now and raise the prices.
Listen,
I really want to go on that cruise.
It's
yeah. May 16th, 2024.
That is it's a fantastic ship. It's the port in our backyard, and it goes to both private islands.
Yes. Labadee and Coco Cay. I mean, you can't beat it. It's it's an 8 night. Yeah.
If the Northeast is your home port and you're not booking that cruise, there's something wrong with you.
It's true.
Just like there's something
wrong with us for not booking it.
Mike and Maria says, did Oasis have El Loco Fresh? Yes, they did, and we partook regularly.
I love El Loco Fresh, and
every
I love
day.
Blue Iguana. I love I love Mexican food. Clearly, I make guac tonight, and I gotta tell you, the Goombay Smash is really, really good. It does match the guac just fine, but a really good margarita would be really good right now.
Mary Ellen says, come on the Venezia for my birthday in February. Well, Mary Ellen, I don't know if it's going to be February, but the Venezia is definitely on our list. And Howie Cruise has been looking for some good ideas for some upcoming group cruises. And I'm not going to lie, Venezia has come up many times.
Yeah, I think it's happening.
So if you're interested in a Venezia group cruise with Howie Cruise, please let us know. Push us over the edge. Peer pressure us to make that booking. because we'll make sure we get that going for you. Maria says they're going on May 5th, which is the week before. Oh, is that gonna be Anthem then?
No, they're going on May 5th is going to be. Oh, Maria, are you on Anthem or are you on Symphony?
That should be on Anthem.
Well, if they're.
Because Symphony's still in Florida then.
Are you going out of Florida?
Unless they're going out of Florida.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mom wants a transatlantic in April, May 2024. We will be happy to book you on both of those. Just let us know and give us Dad's credit card number again, and we'll process that. You know what? We already probably have it. We'll just you'll be booked by as soon as we log off. We'll just book that.
I don't. Think
Maria says it is Symphony
for transatlantic.
Blaine says, I bet it wouldn't be hard to push you all to do Venezia as a group cruise. Just do it. Okay.
It's done.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's not done. It's
not
Blaine, delivered, but it's done.
Blaine, if you're going to bully us into it, that means you got to go. So look what you just did. But yeah, so Deb says graduation cruise for Jack Jr. in a year. You want to buy him a cruise ship? Sure, no problem. We'll be happy to take the commission on that.
Little Bry actually said that today too. He goes, "Hey mom, in 2025, can we go on a graduation cruise?" I was like,
he's a smart kid.
I was like, that's 8th grade graduation. We go on a lot of cruises. I don't know if you need one for graduation.
So Mom and Blaine will be rooming together apparently. I don't know what just happened there, but you know, that's this cruising community for you, and we're so happy to be a part of it, and we're so happy that 30 of you are here celebrating that with us and being part of this community. And we're so happy that you all love guacamole and Goombay Smashes and wanted to sit around and watch us hang out in our kitchen for an hour and just
thank you for humoring me and letting me have my little thing. Guys, if you know me, you know that I absolutely love to tinker around in the kitchen, and I love messing with recipes. I love messing with drink recipes. I love messing with actual recipes, and I love cruising. And for me, this is the ultimate mashup. It truly, truly is. I absolutely am having a ball. So I'm glad I could share it with you. If you got anything at all out of it, thank you for watching. You
see what I do for her.
And yes, so thank you for humoring me, because Brian was just completely put out. He's like, we are not. Wait till you see the pictures that I posted to the block, and you guys can see. I'll take another picture of the setup that we have here in the kitchen.
Thank you, Meg. It's been very uncomfortable. It's been.
And man, that guac is so good. It's like, and all I taste the garlic in it.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand up.
I added the perfect amount of garlic, but
this chair is. Oh, my back just. Oh, that's not good.
So next time we get you a different chair for that spot.
I'm gonna need like one of those donut things.
So guys, I already heard somebody mention the painkiller. We talked about the dark and stormy. What drink do you want to see next? I do have a list of recipes that have been verified official. So if there's another drink that you want to see, let us know in the chat. If there's any kind of specific recipe, it doesn't have to be a recipe though. I have a couple other things that we might be showing you how or what we do to get ready for a cruise. That may not be food related, but we can still show you what we do.
Oh, Blaine says he would get along well at our house because he loves to eat. Well, I tell you what, you know, when you cruise with us, there's often times that accommodations are provided the night before the cruise. So, Mom, we might have some more visitors coming to stay with you, and if you want to cuddle up with a baby goat, then you might be able to do that as well. And
the show has hit a new low. All right.
I think if we're going to do this again, if you're going to do this, I think it would be unfair to all of the people watching if you don't share a Coco Loco. I think
you want me to. Well, here's the thing. I have no problem sharing a Coco Loco recipe and doing that with you guys. One, it's going to involve the blender, which is loud. And two, I don't have the official recipe. I've only had the closest that I've been able to come. So that one, I don't have the official. So, but I'm happy to do it if you guys want the Coco Loco. I mean, it tastes really good to me. It tastes darn tootin' close.
Well, let us know in the comments. Join the community group. Comment there and let us know what you want to see next week. Let us know if you like the new format or if you want us to go back to where we have the nice, comfortable chairs. And we will see you next week. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for vlogs. I think, are you going to get Oasis up this week?
this week. When you say Oasis, you mean like boarding day,
No,
right?
yeah. Boarding day.
I started boarding day, but then we've gotten a little sidetracked with birthday parties and other things going on.
So
This week, can I get boarding day up before Sunday? Absolutely.
We may have
I'll
a
get it
boarding
up
day
before
video,
Sunday.
and
It won't be within the next day or two, but it may be.
we do want to finally say, because we don't want to ignore it, we do want to thank all of you for supporting us and subscribing to the channel.
Thank you so much.
Got a little dance video that went a little, like,
if you guys missed
our little version
hold on,
of
can we talk,
viral.
I know it's time to. I know we need to wrap it up, but can we talk about that for 1 second?
No.
Guys, like, so
People
we're a
are
small
rocking
channel, and we appreciate each and every one of you, and we have so much fun doing this. And you know, when you do this, of course, like you're doing it because you're having fun, and sometimes something catches, and it was really, really, really cool. Because I did post this. It wasn't even planned. It was completely and totally an accidental like video of Brian and my brother dancing. And like I mocked it up and whatever. And I posted it. And all of a sudden we woke up a day or two after I posted it. And it was like, oh, and it caught, and it was really, really fun to watch. So if it's a fun video. I love it. If you haven't seen the video, go. It's a short. Go check out Brian dancing.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day. So
it was really fun to watch. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. It's funny.
And thank you to all for
liking
that and getting us up over that 2,000 hump. That was a pretty cool accomplishment for us. We're very excited about that. So the next push will be for the 3K. So if you like hanging out with us, share us with a friend, and bring somebody along next week, and we'll share a drink recipe with you. We'll share something.
If you're not already subscribed to I'm not subscribed, but like if you're not following and liked the How We Cruise community Facebook page, we post pictures there, we post links, we post everything there. So I will post the guac recipe the way that I made it tonight for you guys. And like I said, it can be adapted. I'll also, I don't know if I'll post the actual recipe of the Goombay Smash. I think you might just have to watch this video again if you need it. I've mentioned the recipe a few times. So, but we'll definitely post pictures and join that and share your pictures. We want to hear where you're cruising to, where you've been, see what you're doing.
And if you're not
have a party,
and if you don't have a countdown yet, send us an email. We'll book you on something so that way you can have a countdown and hang out with the rest of us. So
120 days.
There you go. 120 days till Anthem, and we got the Freedom of the Seas group cruise or anything else that you want to book. So, and until next week, stay tuned to the channel. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Hit that like button on the way out if you didn't already. And
we'll see you on the seas.